direction. Ryan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
17 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Rodgers now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. First carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Ryan. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Falcons nothing.
They go play action with Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And the line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
3rd and 4.
Rodgers going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Packers 14, Falcons 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
47 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. To throw again is Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Packers 14, Falcons 10. Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is. And definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On fourth down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
At their own 8-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the...
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers, flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's going to air one out. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down Falcons.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They begin the drive with Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
And that'll be complete to Dillon. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
On play action, Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we?